All right, so at last night's New York City mayoral debate, both Zohran Kami, Marxist Mamdani, and Andrew Cuomo refused to answer if they would support Kathy Hochul's bid for re-election, despite the governor giving Mamdani her endorsement. Take a look.
Show of hands, who supports Kathy Hochul for re-election?
It's a decision that should be made after this general election.
So no decision. Mr. Cuomo, you handpicked her as your lieutenant governor. No thought.
You have to know who's running.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And I would add that I do think that Kathy Hochul, our governor, has been doing a good job in not only
support her for re-election?
Not only delivering for New Yorkers, but also standing up to Donald Trump.
Just what do you support her for re-election?
Then endorse her.
I'm focusing on November.
Why don't you endorse her?
And I appreciate her support and I appreciate her work.
But you don't endorse her.
This all comes as Congresswoman Elise Stefanik is rising in the polls in New York's gubernatorial race, currently just 5 points behind Hochul. But when voters learn that Hochul endorsed Mamdani, Stefanik wins by about a point. Now, we're going to ask the Congresswoman about this in a moment and if she's planning on running. But first, more from last night's debate where socialist Zohran Kami, Marxist Mamdani refused to answer a single question, lied repeatedly to the people of New York City, like when he denied ever wanting to refund the police. Just the opposite is true. Take a look.
I am looking to work with police officers, not to defund the NYPD, looking to ensure that officers can actually do one job when they're signing up to join that department, not the many jobs we're asking them to do today.
All right, let's take a look at your screen, because what you heard was a lie. He has repeatedly called to defund and dismantle the police and intends to do this if elected mayor. Wants the social workers reimagining the police and then the social workers. Here with reaction, New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik. First, you look at these polls. Now, Kathy Hochul did endorse Mamdani. Under that scenario, in this poll, you win that race. Jack Ciattarelli in New Jersey, a very deep blue state like your state of New York, is only down 1 point, according to Insider Advantage and Trafalgar, a poll that came out just yesterday. It's a 2-point race in the Commonwealth of Virginia. What is going on here? Because there seems to be a dramatic shift.
There is a dramatic shift, Sean. It's because in single-party Democrat-rule states like New Jersey, like New York, the people of those states have felt the catastrophic policies, whether it's the sky-high taxes or whether it's the criminals first, illegals first, and legal residents last, like in the state of New York. Consistently, Kathy Hochul has put violent criminals first, illegals first, anti-Semites first, and New Yorkers last. So we're watching the New Jersey race very closely. I strongly support Jack Ciattarelli. He can win. We strongly support Winsome Sears in that Virginia race. She can win as well. But what you pointed out last night, Sean, is very telling. Kathy Hochul has no support. That is why she bent the knee to the anti-Semite communist Zohran Mamdani, and yet he didn't return the favor and refused to endorse her. Andrew Cuomo, who picked Kathy Hochul as his lieutenant governor, he wouldn't endorse her either. So when we run to save New York after this mayor's election, we are going to fire Kathy Hochul once and for all. And it's not just going to be with Republicans. Democrats and independents agree that we need to save our state.
Most people have probably never looked at the map of New York State, because if you look at the map, Long Island is red. Upstate New York is red. Westchester is red. The only problem you have is this one little island known as Manhattan, where you have, 12 million people in densely populated area, and a lot of them will probably be the ones that are voting for Mamdani. So how do you convince some of those people?
Well, the reality is, Sean, New York leads the nation. We're the most unaffordable state in the nation, the highest taxes. We have skyrocketing crime because of these defund the police Democrats, led by Kathy Hochul, and of course, even led more by Zohran Mamdani, who is leading in this New York City mayor's race. So this is not just Republicans we're hearing from, it's Democrats as well. And the majority is in this primary earlier this year for Democrats. It was a low turnout election. People are up in arms, including Democrats in New York City, that we're about to have a defund defund the police, abolish private property, someone who wants to legalize prostitution, who is an anti-Semite, who does not believe Israel has a right to exist as a Jewish state, who has embraced globalize the Intifada, and Kathy Hochul has lifted him up by endorsing him. So that's how we're going to win, is we're going to lower taxes in New York. We're going to support the police. We're going to save our great state, and it's going to take people and voters from all Republicans, Democrats, and independents to do it as well.
Congresswoman, thank you. We appreciate your time.